I got to send the screen. There we go. We're around now. There we are. So if you go there, you will be live now. Um, right, let's just do it like we do it normally. There. We're live now anyway. Five, four, three, two, one, action. No, seriously, it's me, it's Johnny Boy. You've just seen me inside of the garden. I messed up at the start of this live stream, but come and have a look. We've just the finishing touches with this project, and got to say, they've been absolutely fantastic clients, Joe and Nick and Harry and Ben and the dog Winnie. And I know I'm saying that now because I know that they watch this. So come have a look. Seriously. Here we are. Come in. Let's come in, Jack. Let's just swing around a bit and have a little look round as you come in. As you can see, we're just putting the furniture back. If you just come over this side, Jack. Right, what we had here, originally there was a patio down this side of the garden, just a patio, and then we had, it was earth, wasn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
Right the way across over here. Let me just go around here now. So there's earth right the way over here, and then grass, and then this was just an Indian sandstone patio, and it looked worse for wear. It's been down about just under 10 years, I think 8 years. So it come over here, and then what we had over this side, excuse me, we're just putting the furniture on it. Well, we had approximately about here, there was a feather edge fence that divided this part of the garden. This was on the outside. This belonged to the client. So what we've done, we wanted to open it all up. So we took the fence down on here, took the feather edge fence down and opened up this area. It's a big area. The kids can come and play football on here. Now look at the grass. This is only a couple of weeks ago we put this down.
3 weeks ago, was it?
3 weeks ago, and I'm able to walk on it now. And this side of the garden. Come on this side, Jack, and just have a look down here. So what we have, what they call timeless sleeper. They come from BSW. I will put the links to them in this video. So that's called a timeless sleeper, and they burn them. The ones before, they used to run a chain over them to give them this aged look. Nick didn't want to put another fence up because and I agree with him, I think a beech edge, once that starts growing and once it starts establishing, it's going to look absolutely fantastic. So that beech edge, when it thickens up, it's going to look good. And if you look across here, it is coming on this part here, so it is growing. If you come back down this side, Jack, and just swing round over here, we'll be able to show what we've done here. So we've basically, this is a lot wider, nice big area, opened up completely. There was a trampoline over there before. It was all very tight, very claustrophobic, very rammed in. And what we've done, we've put a decked area over here in this part of the garden. So when they come out from the kitchen, they can look across, that's the vista, and they can see this pergola, and they can see that this is a log store. Come and have a look at the log store. So Jack put the finishing touch in, the actual finishing touches to this now, and as you can see, this is the log store. Just put some logs, and we had to put a frame up for the Aero Cladding on that side. So this will act as a log store, and Jack has touched this up with a satin finish. Johnson's, wasn't it? This was. Yep. We'll try and put the link in for that as well. Everything that we've used. If you have any questions about any of the products we've used in this video, just ask a question, and we'll share those links on it. So this is the log store. We've got a membrane on here as well to stop the light shining through on the cladding. Go around that side, Jack. Let's have a look down here now, and you can see over here. There's the cladding. You can see the cladding. This is the Aero Cladding. We've looked the panthers in here, or maybe I don't know. There's a lot of plants you can put in here. You're just you want something really architectural, being low maintenance, and then top dress it with something. So this is the Aero Decking. You can see what we've done here. If you have a look down here, this is the Aero Decking. We've done it at a diagonal, almost like a television being in the corner of the room. And we've gone over it this morning with the Rubio Monaco just to touch it up and make it look the bee's knees. What we have here, this is a pergola system that we've used. We've kept it very simple. If you look at the ends, we haven't cut those at a 45, or we haven't put a small scroll on the end. We wanted to keep it very modern, straight line, very contemporary, and very, very neat. And it works. We got two 6x2s running through them. We got the 4x2, which has been housed into the 6x2s on the top, so it won't twist. This product here, we've actually burnt it and we've brushed it. We've used that Japanese method, that shosugi-ban or yakisugi, whatever you want to call it, and we've brushed off the burnt cinders. And then what we've done, we've gone over and we've given it a coat. In this case, we have used the satin finish on this part of the pergola. You will notice that if you do have a chance and you attempt the shosugi-ban, is that when you brush it off, it'll have a very dark look to it, and it does preserve the wood. Around the decked area, we've got this picture frame going on here in porcelain. We've got a mitre here. If you have a look down on this side, Jack, so our viewers can actually see, there's the mitre on there. And then what we have over here, if you look on this side, the picture frame runs down. We've got the border there. We've got the blues on the back, the Staffordshire blues. But what we've also put in the front here, just to frame it off as a mowing strip, we've got this porcelain brick edge, which looks absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that. I think that's probably my favourite part of the garden. And when they do plant this part up, I think they're going to put something like a hydrangea, anelia, which is those big pom-pom white flowers that's going to be in this part. I would like to see a Japanese cloud tree, an Ilex crenata. These are Buxus sempervirens, okay, but what I would say is that if you use the Ilex crenata, it's not prone to any diseases at all. The leaf is a lot more harder. So what we've got here, coming in through the gate, you can see, where I'll move on to the cedar in a minute, but you can see we've gone over the old gate and we've used the cedar. We've got these black fittings to sort of match in with the rest of the theme going on. We've got the blues going on here, and then we've got this porcelain. I'll tell you what I've actually been doing this morning. If you are using black porcelain, and black all shows the dirt up, it's like having a black car, isn't it? It just shows all the marks. And what we've been doing, and as had an effect, we've been using some white vinegar on the porcelain and on the picture frame around the patio, and it does work. It just gets all that the dirt when you've been walking in and out. And already, we've cleaned this off and pressure washed this quite a few times, haven't we, Jack? And it does get dirty where you're coming in from outside and you come over, but what you'll find is it's gonna keep its color for a lot longer than sandstone. Porcelain is a far better product, and there is minimum maintenance. If you just reverse, Jack, we can just show what I've done here, and I'll tell you what we've done here. So we've got the border over there, which acts as a good vista, but what we've got, this stepping stone effect going through the garden. I didn't want to put a solid path, okay, because I thought if you put a solid path, it just splits the two gardens up. And what we've got here with a stepping stone effect, we've got the grass just sprawling through the stepping stones, almost like a wave coming in, and you've got this green, and it just brings the garden together completely. You can see originally in our brief with the patio, it was just to go along here with the patio, but I just felt that, and it's not because I was trying to get more money at my client, I just felt as a designer, as a landscape, I've been doing this for nearly 36 years, and what we've done, we've got this wraparound effect here with a patio over here, so they've got a bit more of an area to use, and I like it. I think it works really, really well. And I know that it works well, and the reason I know it works well is that these are one of the gardens, when you've done so many gardens over the years, you look at it and you think, I wish I had this in my garden, and it does work. So if you come over here, again, we've got this picture frame going right the way around, okay? But what finishes off is we've got this cedar cladding, okay? The horizontal battens running through, and I think they come in, was it a 4 point...
Just over 4.8, isn't he?
Just over 4.8, that's right. So what we've done is, if you look where the vertical batten is, the vertical batten will tell you that's 1.2 approximately, and that, you just stay there, Jack, I'll just show our view. So that's where we pinned it down there and on here, so you don't actually see any pinholes. And what you find is with the cedar, it smells absolutely gorgeous, is that where the pinholes is, where you use those brad nails, make sure you use the stainless steel ones as well, because what will happen is you'll get those rust marks. You can actually fill it with a wood filler and then just rub it down, and we're not going to do it in this case, but our client is going to go over. He's ordered some cuprinol and osmos.
Osmo oil.
Osmo oil, that's right. What am I saying? I'm not getting paid for saying cuprinol. We're going to use some osmo oil on here, and there's different types as well, so he's going to go over here. Could do with a little bit of a sand down, but as you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic. And I'll tell you now, what we have in this country, and you see all too often, where you see the British garden, isn't it? You know, for years it was always that path up the garden. You'd have a lawn on one side, a vegetable patch on the other side, maybe a coal bunker, and and maybe one of those outdoor toilets that you see. And it's just that image that always stuck in my mind as a kid, seeing those typical gardens that is just totally British. And what we have in these gardens now is this feather edge fence, and this feather edge fence, it looks absolutely awful. I don't like it at all. It serves its purpose where you need it, but just by changing that, and we've got the feather edge fence and the posts already on there, but we've used that to actually structure this cladding. And as you can see, if you come over here and just look round, and the contrast in colour, and look what it's done to the gate. Does that look absolutely totally modern, contemporary and neat? And it's going to last some time. And look at the pergola, look at the decking in the corner. I was talking to Jackie earlier on, and Jack was saying it had that oriental feel to that garden, and it really does. You know, by putting the cladding at a horizontal effect, it adds a lot of contrast in the garden, and it's very neat. If you notice in places with the decking, and certainly on the edges, I haven't wanted to mitre the picture frame around the top, because I always feel that when you get the mitre with wood, it does shrink, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's a soft wood at the end of the day. Okay, you can use hardwood systems, but they are a lot more money. There you go. We've got to put the table and chairs back, but I think we're going to just leave that today. Our client can put those back simply because we don't want to be walking on there, and he'd be more than happy to do it. They've been absolutely fantastic here. This is a garden that I'm going to revisit. I'm going to come to. There's not a lot more to say. We're going to try and put every link for every bit of material, every supplier that we used on this project. We're going to try and put it in the description, and you'll be able to follow the links on there. If you've got any questions, or don't give me a thumbs down, whatever you do, because I don't deserve that. No, you can give me a thumbs down if you want, that's no problem at all. Give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's worth watching. It promotes good dialogue, and as you can see, something is good that's come from this channel. That's it. Great day today. If I don't see you, have a great Christmas, and just keep watching this channel, because there's more videos to follow. See you soon.